Welcome back to The Factor Uncensored. They're taking back the phrase, fight like a girl. We remember what that used to be. Joining me now are members of the local group, Mika Diamond, Erica Jones, and Lady Gail Johnson. The organization is centered around empowering women and helping victims of domestic violence, homelessness, and the list goes on. So why did you decide to start this organization?
Well, it was started in 2009. The name of our organization is called the Breaking Free Foundation, and I decided to do something about domestic violence and to do something about homelessness, the whole 9 yards. I myself was in a domestic violence relationship, also violated as a child, and I know the damage that takes place when these things happen to women. And so somebody has to do it, so why not?
And before we go on, for those who found themselves or find themselves in that position, what did you do? What did you say? What action did you take to move forward?
Oh, wow. First and foremost, prayer. I had to find myself because I was so damaged that I had to find a place in my mind, a space in my mind to be delivered from some things that I had gone through, especially as a child, that carried over to my adult life. And so I would just get into a place. First, I married an awesome man, and so my husband was there to really kind of help groom me into a place of restoration. And so that's the key. You have to first tap into the spiritual. That was my place. Tapped into the things of God, tapped into the spiritual so that healing could come forth. And it didn't happen overnight. I mean, I could still have moments where I go back to those spaces in my mind and I'm like, oh, I'm free from that. But it comes up. So you have to be diligent and consistent in your healing process.
I know you said it was you, your husband, and God. Do you think you could have done it without him, though? You and your God?
No, I really don't. Because I was, like I said, it was so much damage from the molestation, you know, where I literally felt insecure all the time. I could go back, and I'm not gonna tell you how old I am, but it's been quite a while, like maybe like 50 years ago. But I always tell people I can go back to that same home that I haven't been there in over 50 years. I can go to the same place, in the house, the whole 9 yards. So these things are damaging to an individual's soul, and it's damaging to your life. And I definitely needed to be healed. And the generational curses, everything that came along with that, was there to just control my life. But I was in God. God just gave me a peace. He restored me. He gave me a man that helped me to be restored. And just people around me that loved me and helped me through my healing process.
And Erica, for those who now will seek help from you guys, how important is it that you deliver the services and help them on the right path?
Being a domestic violence victim myself, that's so important, Isaiah. Because just like you asked Lady Gail about how could she have done this without Christ, I tried the natural way, and the natural way didn't help with the services. But with Christ and the services, it can definitely help. It helps you to establish relationship, reestablish trust factors in your life, as well as different components of what we offer. What I learned through my healing process was triggers. And through any addiction, domestic violence, or any form of abuse that you have occurred, you have trigger factors. And once you talk to those individuals or those entities that we connect with, whether it's a doctor, whether it's a therapist, whether it's a counselor, all of those entities are there to help these individuals, not only tomorrow, but as well even after the fact. But yes, all those, everything that we have to offer there, even with the portion that we do with doing their makeup, doing their hair, that helps build their confidence back up to go back and let them know that women like us that have been in domestic violence situations, there's hope. There's hope.
And let's bring in Mika. What other services do you offer those who are looking for hope in the last few minutes we have here.
Yeah, for sure. So one of the things that we haven't talked about yet is we have young adults that will be there as well. So those who are in the shelters also, they'll find out that they're not abandoned. They are loved, you know, by the different entities that we have that's planned on this weekend. They will be restored. They'll know that people love them. We'll wrap our arms around them. We will be dressed like them so they won't be set apart. So all of those things will play a huge part in this weekend, and we're just excited from the previous years of transformation.
And really quick, give us the details.
Okay, so it is happening on this weekend, Friday and Saturday, starting at 8 o'clock. We have at church
312 North 6th Street, Pleasant Hill Church of Deliverance in LaPorte, Texas.
All right. We want to thank you guys for joining us here on The Factor Uncensored, and thank you for the job you all do in the community.
Thank you.
Your grace.